But you know guys, I'm gonna try it. That's what it's gonna do. Guys.
A few moments later.
And guys, this is our Dogecoin chart on the 19th of April 2021. I was not thinking my analysis would be that accurate that fast. Look at this insane chart. Doge is going for the moon. And if you're new to the channel, please smash the like button and consider subscribing to it right now. Welcome, this is The Mood, and this is the only channel over YouTube where you're gonna see many charts in 10 minutes and not get bored, because charts can be funny also. So here we go, how not to address the elephant in the room. We had a horrible weekend, guys. You all know that. Yesterday was an insane day. Insane, with 20% drop like nearly everywhere, and now it seems like we are recovering. If you followed me over my Twitter, I posted lots of updates about that, and we discussed there about many theories that have been going on. First one was a breakout in Asia that occasioned a drop in the hash rate of Bitcoin that many people consider that a good reason to sell. But also, as you can see here, the Coinbase IPO that I talked about, it seems that a FUD's been going on there, and many people thought that the management team is dumping all their stocks, all their Coinbase stocks, which is actually not true, and we could verify it this morning. So this is all FUD, this is all an organized dump, probably by some whales trying to kick out everybody that was on leverage on that day, because leverage was extremely high and they were trying to get rid of all these traders. And you can see here this horrible testimonial of someone that was investing in REN, and REN dropped from $1 to 0.016 over Binance. And that's why, guys, you don't use leverage trading when you trade. And you can see it here on the REN chart. This is insane. What a drop. I mean, even if you got nearly 1/4 of all your money into leverage, you're gonna be liquidated with such a drop. That's unforgiving, absolutely, guys. So if you are new to cryptos, be careful, because that kind of price action movement happens all the time. Every 6 months you got a movement like that, and if you're caught in that with leverage, you're liquidated, and that's end game, game over. And you don't want that, because cryptos, whatever happens, they will go up and go up and go up. Please, guys, don't leverage anywhere, and don't follow all the YouTubers that are telling you to leverage Bitcoin and short it and go over some exchanges named Bybit, for example, that are gonna get you liquidated, and in the end they're gonna get your referral money, and they don't really care if you're liquidated or if you're still alive out there. And they will always find one good example to show you of someone that made money out of one single trade, but they're not gonna tell you about the hundreds that lost their accounts or that were liquidated during drops such as this one on REN. So here we are. I promised you funny chart. Well, this one is not that funny, because the drop we had this weekend even broke our historical resistance, and I have to tell you, I was a little bit concerned. Not scared, because we are never scared when we trade cryptos, we don't want that, but I was concerned when I saw that little wick out of our resistance line. But fortunately we went back up there, and therefore my prediction is still on the line, and I'm still thinking we can see a very fast recovery up to 67k right here. And we got exactly the same configuration over Ethereum, where we saw that little week that went completely out of our comfort zone and that we didn't want to see, and now we are exactly back over our resistance line as nothing never happened. And therefore I'm actually also quite bullish over Ethereum, and the 3000k spike is still on the line in a time window of 10 to 15 days from now. Our current trades are exactly in the same kind of situation, and my Luna trade is still wonderful. I still love Luna. All levels are still intact, and we can see we bounce off this resistance line on the RSI, which means we are low RSI. We bounced on a resistance line. MACD about to cross bullish, and our VIX is showing us a lot of fear, which is actually great. That's what we want. So my other trades are all in the same kind of situation. One is recovering, same kind, absolutely same kind. And I entered this morning into a new trade on Chili's, and I'm expecting it to reach a $1.14 very soon. My cake analysis recovered very well. Fetch bounced nicely on our parabolic resistance, and that means Fetch is still going parabolic, and there are a few cryptos actually that still have that parabolic intact, and Fetch is one of them, so I'm expecting it to give nice gains during the coming days. Litecoin went down as I predicted, and we are now on that resistance line, and now we have to see if it's gonna bounce or not. BNB, guys, what an opportunity. That drop here was such an opportunity. A little bit crossing bearish right now. Let me try to see where this price action is gonna take us. I think BSB is gonna range over that resistance line right here, but it's not capable right now to break it. So it's gonna be nicely and smooth, but you can make still profit over it. And guys, Doge is still pumping and is still following my prediction still now. And you can see here all that fear printed on the VIX is extremely positive, and I guess Doge is still going up, guys. But we can see here we have a glimpse of a bearish divergence. So I would be cautious during the next few days. And our coin of the day is gonna be Nano. That is actually trading at $10.42 and lost 20% during the weekend. Wow, that's nasty, and still didn't recover. So what's gonna happen with Nano? It's time to check it out. And first of all, you can see that it can trade over all the major exchanges. So it's an old coin. It's a coin that I was introduced back in 2017, and I remember it completely. So here we are on our daily chart of Nano, and as usual we are going to find our trend line, our main trend line, and it's is obviously outstanding right here that we have one. See what we have here. What else do we have? Obviously this coin entered in price discovery mode a few days ago, which is a good thing, but it makes it harder to find the next level. At that point, when we cannot figure out a decent resistance level for the upper side, it's time to try to use a Fibonacci retracement tool. And we can see our Fibonacci retracement totally match our resistance line, which is a good sign also. Alright, so we have enough to start drawing at that point. I think it's totally reasonable to think that during this year before June, actually NEO can reach easily $22. We are talking about a doubling in value, which is actually quite interesting. If you want to trade it on long term, maybe that's probably a good buy right now. Very interesting. So guys, that's gonna be it for today. As usual, I mean, don't give it to fear. This kind of weekends like we had is something that happens all the time in cryptos, and sometimes it's even more vicious than that, because there is market manipulation and however you want to call it, there is some, and there are big players right there that are doing shady movements, shady price action movements, and they are trying to get all the money in their pocket, and you should be very aware of that if you enter in crypto. So as usual guys, I'm not asking you anything, this is all free. I'm doing that for passion and because I want you guys to be successful during this bull market, and I'm not asking anything in return, no referral link, no Bybit or whatsoever. I'm not trying to lure you into leverage trading. My only compensation would be, guys, if you can please think of leaving me a big like with your big thumbs up, your big green thumbs up, actually not red, I don't want the red ones. That would make my day. And until then, I wish you an excellent day. If you want to keep in touch with me, you can still subscribe to my Twitter right here, guys, right here. So thank you very much for watching, and I wish you an excellent day. Bye bye, see you tomorrow. Buy the F word deep, guys, do it.